Hello again guys, welcome to another unboxing. This time is the Russian Su-30MKK Flanker G from Trumpeter. Now basically this model has been around in the market for maybe about 10, 15 years now. But till today it's the only, I would say, affordable flanker in the market for 144 scale. I think there are a lot of people who are also into the 144 scale, especially if you're a collector for the huge bombers and of course tankers. If you're into aircraft like the C5 Galaxy, that is basically a very huge aircraft, and for a 172 that is pretty huge. I mean, you have to invest in a really big space, but for 144 you still can get the details of a 172, and especially for jets like this, I think a 172 scale is quite huge. So this one, Trumpeter, has of course produced a 144 scale that is everyone can actually enjoy and build. And of course today our unboxing will start from this one. So basically I got this box with already crumpled very hard shipping, I would say stormy weathers, and you can actually see this gives you a description. I actually am going to build the Malaysian version, the Malaysian variant of the MKM using this kit, and I'm going to convert it a bit. So basically inside you get the main part, which is the main body of the aircraft, into the 144 scale. There's a detail here. Right, there you have it. I would say the lines are pretty decent, pretty detailed, not bad. I mean, you can actually do a lot of work with paneling lines and scribbles to ensure the detail is much more better than this. Anyways, moving on to the next part is the first sprue, which is Sprue B. I think you actually get a Sprue B. I'll actually just tear out this one. So Sprue B, we actually get the main features, the underneath part of the model. I would say that is pretty nice, pretty decent. Everything looks in order. The detailing looks I would say satisfactory for a 144 scale. I mean, you can't expect much unless you invest in aftermarket parts, photo etch. But for the sprue, I would say, I mean, you see a bit of detail at the pilot seat there. Still a very nice detail, and yeah, looks supreme, very nice. Okay, moving on to the next part. These are for the weapons. Let's see. So you can actually see the weapons here are quite yeah, the weapons here are quite nice, quite detailed as well. You can see the missiles and the armaments. Got the plaque, you get 2 of these to fit in your aircraft. And then you get the last sprue, which is the wings, the rudder of the plane. I would say that is quite nice, quite decent as well. Some people will actually say this is quite rough for a 144, the depth of the panel line, but I mean, of course you can't really get the exact one unless you have 3D printers and things they can actually produce, but of course it's going to be I mean, you're not going to get as cheap of a price as for this one. Let's look next. What else do you have? You also get the canopy. The one thing I like about Trumpeter is where they really keep their canopy in place, very nice, with a layer of styrofoam, and ensure that everything is protected. Just going to seal that off roughly. So that is your translucent sprue. It's a very big canopy. If you're doing a Sukhoi Su-30 in the 172 scale, you can actually see the canopy really huge, and this one is pretty small for a 144. Anyways, moving on. This is the decals, and you also get I think this one is for the Russian scheme. I'm actually doing the Malaysian version, so this is going to be a different design to the roundel. You get two. One is for the standard standstill, which every aircraft will get, which is this one. This one is actually a pretty standard decal with, I think everyone will actually get this one. Very nice for a 144. I think the detail is quite extensive and quite satisfactory for a 144 scale. Also, you get for the Russian version, these are the Russian insignias, the MKM. And of course you get another decal, which is, I would say, a very nice touch. Well, this is quite, I think this is a basic kit, but you still get, I was quite surprised, the canopy for the 144. That's absolutely stunning. I mean, really nice touch from Trumpeter to have this detail level for the decals, especially for the cockpit panels. Anyways, let's move on to the decal sheet is done. Let's move on to the instruction sheets. You get a very nice A5 size black and white printed instruction sheet. You get your basic guide here. You also get a very nicely printed, I think this is on glossy or matte paper, with color codings as well, with Mr. Color, Vallejo, Model Master Tamiya, and the stencil of the aircraft is well labeled. I think you can't ask much more from a 144. I think this is a very good kit. But of course, as I said, I'm going to actually build the Malaysian variant, this one. And you also get two versions. One is the darker scheme. I think this one is the MKK Flanker G, and this one is the 338, the light gray version, and also you get the grayish blue version. I'm not really sure from which parts or which armament airbase they're from, but these are of course all from Russia. Anyways, back to the instruction sheet. This is what you get: the main feature, the armaments, the rudder, the clear canopy, decals, the top fuselage, and then of course you got your instruction sheet. Easy to manage, easy to follow, very nice. You got your tires, armaments, and of course you got your weapons option. So that is basically it. The 144 scale decals, and of course, 144 kit 144 Su-30MKK Flanker G from Trumpeter. I would say I will actually do the ratings in the comment section below, in the description, how many stars it will receive, and I reckon that this is a very nice kit. And thank you again for watching a 144 scale Trumpeter Su-30MKK Flanker G review and unboxing. I'll be actually doing more unboxing in the near future here. So thank you again for watching, and goodbye.
Bye.